I'm here. Heading to Cleveland. I had to walk, it seemed like 5 miles to the terminal. Good old B-53 in Terminal 4, if you know JFK. It's far. All right. Getting on that plane, here we go. I'm at the gate, closing the doors. I gotta get out of here. Heading to Cleveland. At JFK Airport to Cleveland. Closing the door, here we go. What's going on, everyone? I'm at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Ryan's here. Ryan just came over. What's up, Ryan? I'll be here in a minute. There's Cleveland in the back. I just didn't want you guys to stay outside, Ryan, because it's so cold out here. So I didn't wear my jacket. It's about to rain. It's about to pour soon. So I wanted to come out here, get a little live stream going here. I was just on Facebook. Add me on Facebook. Add me on Instagram. Add me on Twitter, RobFuz, you search for RobFuz. Good morning. What's up, your real estate whisper? How's it going? So what's up, everyone? Just a great night last night. I got here a little late, so the museum closed at 4 for a private party. So I only got to see it for a little bit. So I figured I'd come back and see it. Long live rock. What's up, Diamond Films in the house, my man? I'm in Cleveland, buddy. Sorry I couldn't do Frankie Friday. So what's up, everyone? This place rocks, pun intended. It's really good. So what's up, everyone? So here it is. Here's the museum. Good tossing around. Hello. How's it going?
Can you see it?
There's Cleveland over there. And this is right on the water. So it's I was just about to say it's extra cold here because there's a cell phone tower. Yeah, cool. It's extra cold because it's on the water. Very cold. So I'm gonna stream for a little bit, guys. I was gonna meet my friends up here, who you saw on Facebook. If you guys are on there. Long live rock! It's cool. People like to pose in front of here. It's funny story. I was here yesterday. I come over, and this sign is awesome. It says "Danger, Fall Hazard." Right? So I'm over here filming. As I'm filming, hey Mark, what's going on? As I'm filming, I didn't see this right here, and of course I tripped over that. So as I'm filming the "Danger, Fall Hazard" sign, I did trip. So kind of comical. So I'm a goofball. This is a big day. Let's flip it around. It's a big day today, as you know. It's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction weekend. It's called. This is cool. Here, let me get this too. I know. Why am I tripping? It's funny. It's kind of cool little thing here. It's funny. They only have one here, so I just like. It's Rock Week. I haven't been to any of the VIP events, so it's Rock Week at the Hall of Fame here. So, yeah, it's the induction weekend. The induction doesn't happen here. It happens, if you guys could see, it happens, there's a hall over there somewhere. And my Uber driver said it holds about 10,000 people. I don't know, it looks small. So, but I'll see. I thought it was a smaller venue, but yeah. That's it. So the induction weekend, Bon Jovi, of course, that's why I'm here. Moody Blues, Cars, the class of 2018, Dire Straits, which they're not really being too cooperative. I don't know who's coming or not. So, but here it is, class of 2018. There's the sign right there. It's supposed to start pouring in about an hour or so they have everything. No, Ruth, it's not very close. If you consider a mile, 0.7 miles close, then yeah, but no, I walked the first day and I died, so I've been Ubering it ever since. Uber's $6 to $10, so it's not horrible, especially that big weekend. But I'm probably gonna be modified by the whatever with the music, so. But whatever. So that's the problem. I don't know what I can even do much here, so I'm probably gonna get taken down for copyright notices. But whatever. I don't know. I guess that's a copyright notice song, so I'll talk over it. But there they are. There's the inductees. I'm probably gonna film a lot more than stream because I'm just realizing it might not be a smart thing because I could just lay over some music over the thing, so I don't get monetized for copyright infringement. So. But there's a ton of people here last night and during the day, but today not so many people. Bon Jovi was here. All the members, they did the plaque. If you look on my what's it called? I gotta get away from this music. If you look at my Instagram page, I took some pictures of the plaque that they presented yesterday. So that was really cool. And they came around 2, and the place was slammed, so it was really crowded. So. Mark, do you do live streams? I don't know if you do live streams. Oh, you do live streams. Just haven't seen you live in a bit. I don't get your notices. Notices are pretty bad. Gotta check Mark out. He's awesome. All right, guys. I'm freezing. I was just doing a little quick live thing. Maybe I will do. I'll do maybe another live YouTube in there. I did one yesterday. I did one now. I'll do another one. But I think I'm gonna record so I can do a video later, take out some of the music. Hit that like button, guys. Please share this video. I appreciate it. I did hit 500. Thank you guys so much for subbing. I appreciate it. And there's the Cars. Let the good times roll. I love the Cars too. I'm excited. I like Moody Blues too. Oh, you did last night? Cool, Mark. I was on the fence if you did them or not, so I definitely gotta come check your thing out. So I'll check out that one. I'm just leaning out a thing here. I want to check yours out, Mark. It's cool. Very good. Sweet. All right, guys. Thank you so much for checking in. And I will be posting more stuff soon. check out my Instagram page. I've been doing a lot of Instagram stuff. We do stuff on, it's cold here. Real estate whisper, it's like 50, 40 something, 50. And it's cold because I'm on the lake here. It's very breezy and stuff, so that's why I want to go inside too. So, all right, cool. Thanks for checking in, guys. Thank you for the 500 subs. I appreciate it. Very cool that I'm in Cleveland at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and I hit 500. My hair's a little messed up here. So I'll be recording some stuff, and I'll try to go live too. It's hard in there because they blast music everywhere, so I'm gonna get copyright notices up the yin yang. But thank you guys so much, and I will see you all soon. Bye, guys. We're inside now, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Just want to show you a little bit of the lobby. There's a lot of music playing. It's gonna be tough, but here we go. This is the car from the U2 Pop Tour. The DJ sat in the car, and they brought him down, and he played right before the shows. And then these are the cars from the tour too. They just hung and they did different stuff, lights and stuff. So those are two cool items that are in the lobby here. Still trying to figure out the other stuff. What's going on, everyone? Crazy, crazy weekend here. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Just checking in. Waiting for some people to get here before I move on. So, I got a like. I like that. Thank you. Hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, please check out my YouTube channel. And if you want, please subscribe. So, appreciate it. So, a lot of music. So, I don't know if it's gonna. Hey, R. Johns, what's going on, brother? I'm in Cleveland. Not warm like Florida, that's for sure. Show you guys around a little. That's that right there is history. It's the CBGB's original live venue in New York. A lot of amazing performers played there. They have the awning. It's closed for years now. It's up there. That's a pretty awesome place for it. It's a big giant flying hot dog. I'm not sure what that's from. I gotta find. If anyone knows what that is, let me know in the comments there. I gotta check it out. I've been recording for a video too. Theme Park Brews is live. I'm competing live streams. It's all right. I'm getting out of here. Go give Theme Park Brews a little love. Morty's there. There's 5 floors. A lot of stuff is downstairs. It's huge. So. A lot of people are here today. A lot of people are not outside because it's freezing, so. You want to be on my live stream? Ready? Here we go. Yeah! Woo! Nice. Enjoy the weekend, guys. Have fun. Thanks, guys. Search for RobFuz, ROBFUZ. You can check it out. Some nice people. It's very crowded, as you guys can see. Oh, it's pretty cool, Art John. Next time you gotta come. Hey, Mickey Bunch. Cleveland is awesome, Mickey Bunch. Thanks for asking. It was supposed to be freezing all weekend, but yesterday was like, I don't know, 70 degrees or 60 to 70 degrees. It was beautiful out. It's nice. So. I'm gonna get copyrighted, so it's all right. Art John, you definitely got to come. It's pretty cool. So, Mickey Bunch, what's going on? Thanks for checking in. It's great. You know, tonight's the big show, so you got to come in early. Oh, cool, Mickey Bunch. Awesome. Were you guys here? Did you check out the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? So the big induction ceremonies tonight. I've always wanted to go to do it. Bon Jovi made it, so it was a good excuse to come. I'm very excited to come see them be inducted. I'm excited to see the Moody Blues and the Cars. I really like them. Dire Straits too. I like all those bands. Really cool. So it's going to be a cool show. You see it every year on HBO. They record it every year. It's going to be in May. It's going to be on HBO, so the broadcast. So yeah, I'm excited too. Thanks, Mickey Bunch. I've been enjoying your videos. I was watching them the other day. Just plain. The big hot dog in there. Where's the hot dog? Where's that hot dog? There's more over there. There's a hot dog. It's over there. It's cool. All right, guys, I gotta go meet up for some friends. I'm gonna do some more video recording. I was here yesterday. It closed an hour and a half after I got here, so I didn't get to do much stuff. So I will be doing some recording for a YouTube blog, and just want to do a couple quick little live stuff here. So I don't know. The main core of the museum here is in the basement. So oh, cool! It's incredible. My favorite thing is the Christmas Story House. I don't think I have time to go to the Christmas Story House. I don't know, how far is that, Mickey Bunch? My friend's going tomorrow, but I got to fly out tomorrow. So I love Christmas Story. I'd love to go. So I'm bummed I can't do it. So maybe I can sneak over there today. I don't know. So how far is that? I know my friend's going. I got to ask her too. So Christmas Story, Cleveland. I'm just happy I'm here. I never thought I'd come here. Bon Jovi, I get to do a lot of cool stuff. This thing's cool as the car from the U2 Hop Tour, I believe. So the DJ played in there, so it's pretty damn cool. It's the other cars from the show. They had cars flying around during the show. If you saw that tour, which I did, which was really good. So, all right, guys, thank you so much. Please hit that like button. Please share these videos. I'd appreciate it. I had 500 subscribers. I said in my last video. Very excited, and I will. I'll check in with you guys soon. All right. Thanks, guys. Maybe I'll do one more video, I think. So I'll come back. Bye, guys. Thank you. I'm gonna get copyrighted. Oh well. What's going on, everyone? You'll see this one time only because I'm gonna get copyrighted. There it is. The mighty Bon Jovi. Chad's handling the merch in my car. What's up, everyone? Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Dire Straits, you there? These are the 2018 Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductees. This is a special section, of course. It's the album cover for New Jersey, right there. What's up, everyone? I really can't record long, so I'm just saying hi. Just checking out the display, the Bon Jovi display. What's up? Wendy and I. Just Bon Jovi's display here. It's really cool. Really an honor to be with Bon Jovi this weekend in Cleveland. It's very cool. I forgot. Accra. Very cool. I'm gonna get copyrighted. Oh well, I'm gonna get copyrighted by my own name. I'm here for it. Yes. All right, guys, I'm heading out. Thank you for checking in.
I don't know if that's going to happen or not,
And then he went into the scene. They'd never seen him really. And when Alan Freed and this stark blonde wife, Jackie, stepped out on that stage in front of this, I would say, 99% black crowd, not only was
oh, gotcha. Okay.
These stickers. It's like a guitar I had in like the first grade. It's fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially since we're still,
do every valve's great. And it's like it was on the I need you every single day of my for instance, Indian music host George very keen on he met Ravi Shankar, who's very keen on the philosophy.
There's a couple of strange ones, a couple of happy-go-lucky northern songs.
Does your memory strive to a brighter sun? Like you still and call those who are true, they recording artists. You go into the artistic aspect of the song.
Cheers, everyone. It's great here in Bon Jovi. Denise in the house. Woo!
Bad medicine.
That movie. You know, I think they could have done better by. No, I like that. I mean, everybody. Yeah.
Figure out what that flying hot dog is. You pop it into my stream. I'm not Ryan Broncos. I'm gonna go downstairs. I'll see the Bethany's. We'll see. There they are! I'm just recording, I'm not live.
Hi again.
Hi! Birthday girl!
Yeah, that's a fake.
It is?
Yeah, it is. Look. Fake hot dog.
I thought it was real. nice when no one.
Sorry,
That's 7 there and only 6 here.
yeah, why does that have to do with anything?
That way? That way?
I don't know where he is. He's long gone.
Themes. It's still really important to Rolling Stone, I think, and that's why this magazine has become so iconic.
There's quite a lot of writing about rock and roll, which was a lot of crap.
Very rarely with Rolling Stone will you get a journalist who has already written the story in their mind. They're going to let the story write itself, and the experience is going to guide them.
Not only was it about music and the artist, it was also political, it was social. Rolling Stone would cover things that, other music magazines wouldn't cover.
They did.
For the new album, My TV Time. And he was like, oh, okay. He's always very, he keeps his cards close to his chest. And then we got a call a couple weeks later, and he's like, you got a Rolling Stone cover. And I was like, yes!
It's amazing what he's turned this into. It's an institution. I think it'll be around for another 50 years, absolutely.
Obviously, we were around before Rolling Stone magazine, and then Jan comes along.
What's up, everyone? Woo-hoo. At the big show. Here we are. It's crazy. I like the ring card people. Now, I don't think I could record or stream during the show. I just want to give a little preview of what it looked like to everyone. So, hope you enjoyed it. What's up, Alpha? What's up, Kentucky?
Yeah. I'll try to get.
The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame 2018 induction. You can see up there. HBO's broadcasting it.
There you go. We got enough of them already. Yep, we're good. Thank you very much.
Can't see much. Just got here. It's pouring outside. It's freezing out. It was not. Thanks, Kenneth. Smash that like button, everyone. People are taking pictures of me. Probably get copyrighted again. A lot of music. Alpha Traveler, my man. Kenny. Yeah, let this guy with that camera. All right, good. Kind of blocking it. It's stepped up. I feel here. It's gonna be real fun, Kenny. I'm excited. I just wanted to come into one of these, so I'm excited. I'm showing off favor there. All right, guys, I'm gonna sign out. I just wanted to show you the venue. Check it out. It's gonna be tough to stream anything. I don't want to get in trouble, so I want to sneak one in. So thanks, guys, for checking out. Don't forget to hit the like button. And I didn't know what that was. I'll try to check in maybe one more time. I don't know. Thanks, guys.
Until showtime.
There we go.
Please take
They ain't messing around. 15 minutes to go.
Please do not use flash photography or video during the program.
Nothing, see? You hear that? No video, no flash photography. That's my job to yell at people, so. Right, girls? Nothing. We're out of here, yep. Bye, guys. There's Jovi being played. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction ceremony is about to begin. Please take your seats. And please, no photography during the program.
By the way, that was 1987. I was on a date with Richie Sambora. We met the hottest chick. Yes, the dream has been realized. The dream I'm talking about is that this great band of brothers are finally joining their fellow musicians in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Like the name of their album says, 100 million fans can't be wrong, and I agree. They got to the chorus, they never bored us. I love these guys, and so do you. It's my honor to induct into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame Hugh McDonald, Chico Torres, Sir Alec John Such, David Bryan, Richie Sambora, and the one and only John Bon Jovi. The band Bon Jovi.
When John Bon Jovi called me up and asked me to be in his band many years ago, I soon realized how serious he was, and he had a vision that he wanted to bring us to. And I am only too happy to have been a part of that vision. Many people here tonight, I know them. I want to thank you, all the managers, agents, PR people, record people, wives, family, road crew, everyone. I want to thank you all. You know who you are. To be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is such an honor. Thank you. Now to my bandmates. These guys are the best. I could get a little teary here, so bear with me. We had so many great times together, and we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for those guys. Love them to death, always will. I'd like to bring up Huey McDonald.
Thank you, Alan. Wow. First off, to my wife, Kelly, my kids, Morgan and Jake, I love you. And I'm so happy that you're here to share this honor with me. Thank you to my friend and accountant, Gary Haber, who's had my back for over 40 years. Thank you to my friend, Obie O'Brien, who's been on my back for over 50 years. To the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, thank you for the induction. To John Bon Jovi, thank you for the inclusion. To my brothers in the band, thank you for the inspiration. Thank you to fans for your devotion. I'm honored and humbled. Now, without further ado, I'd like to introduce Mr. Richard Stephen Sambora.
Cleveland, Cleveland, Cleveland! The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame! Just think about it when you're a kid. You think you can imagine that any of this shit would have went down and it was this good? Because it's that good. And I'm just proud to be working with these guys. And, you know, songs are very profound in a way because you're connecting with humanity. And then you find out that you have more in common with humanity than you. Everybody is more alike than they are not alike. And we have the privilege, yeah, especially now in today's world, right? That's really, really important. Because you can't say nothing really. So, you know, first, gotta say thank you to everybody in this band because the hardest thing to do, I believe, is to find 4 guys with yourself that are very, very dedicated and they'll do anything, they'll work hard, they'll go crazy, whatever it took. And we did that for a really long time, so. And boy, was it fun. If I wrote a book, it would be the best time I never had. Howard already exclaimed that for me. I want to thank you, Howard, too. And there's so many people to thank that, you know, in a career as long as we've had, it's been so blessed and miracles. It's like almost hard to say anything, but I gotta thank my mama over there. Because she bonded me. I gotta thank my beautiful daughter. Right? You know, everybody. I mean, all the record company presidents that we've been great friends with and we've had a chance to really bond with and do business with, and make music with, and make people happy all over the world. And I think that's what I'm really, really happy about. 130 million records, 34-something million people we played to. Not one of them left without a smile. Miles of smiles in their hearts. And thank y'all. Gotta thank the fans, because without the fans, they're the mirror. That was the mirror. Every night we went out and faced a stadium full of that 72,000 mirror fans. They gave us what we needed back. And hopefully we gave them what they needed. Man, thank you very much. And now I'd like to introduce the best drummer in the world, in my opinion, in mine. Dear brother, Tico Joy!
Good evening. I must tell you that, Howard, thank you very much. The guy's always made me laugh. I'm short, but I try to look up to him as much as possible. I still do it more. Anyway, this is a blessing to be here. I got to thank my mom and my dad that can't be here. And she backed me as a musician, saying, do what you want to do and play from your heart. She said, promise me you won't get a tattoo. So Mom, I love you. Thank you for that. My dad, Lenny, jazz drummer in the 30s and 40s, lent me his 1938 Sling-a-ling drum set. And that started my career as a drummer. So I'm blessed to be here, not only with some great peers and wonderful musicians and artists, not only from the past, the present, and hope to come a lot in the future. I get to stand on this stage with some of the finest musicians I ever worked with. Richie, for his soul. He's got a warm heart and soul, and it's great writing. Hugh McDonald, for his grease. Because, you know, bass and drums is ham and eggs here. Alec, I love Alec. I met him and we played together since I was 16, in 1969. Lost my virginity at his house, as a matter of fact. I love Alex, and if it wasn't for Alex, I don't think I'd be in this band, or any of us. He was the kingpin. David, master of arms, the funniest man I ever met, genius behind many coats. Great playwright, but he's the funniest man I know. That's right, thank you. John Bon Jovi, my singer. When I met John, I immediately knew that he wanted everything I wanted, which was to make people happy. To work harder than 150%. And he's absolutely the best front man I've ever been with, seen, or worked with. I love you, baby. These guys are family, yes, and Howard did reveal some stuff that we went through when we were younger. And the funny thing is we're still together. We have a new roster of young guys, they're not here. John Shanks, actually they'll be playing with us, but they're not on the stage. But I want to give a little kudu. John Shanks. Phil X. Everett Bradley. And they're wonderful, and I think with all this, the fact that this brought us together, not only as human beings and musicians, to be able to play something that we love so much. I thank and I pay homage to all these gentlemen, all the past that came on this stage, all the future to come. I want to thank my family, my son Hector, Holly, all my family and friends, and especially everybody here and in the world that's been our backing for the rest of our lives. I'd like to introduce David Bryan.
How y'all doing? Tonight is a celebration of a landmark and an incredible musical journey. A celebration of a 7-year-old who took 15 years of classical piano lessons. The celebration of a 17-year-old who through John's cousin Butch, sitting over there, I joined the Atlantic City Expressway. The celebration of a 21-year-old recording the first Bon Jovi record. And a celebration of a 56-year-old who stands here tonight, proud as hell. When we started out, we said we were going to make it no matter what. Passion and blind faith drove us beyond our wildest dreams. And in 1983, we set out in Tico's station wagon. It was so glamorous. And I said, wow, we're going to make it now. And then the big tour came, and a real tour bus picked us up at our house. So John, Richie, and myself, we still lived at home with our parents. And Alec and Tico were adults, they had real houses. So the bus picked us up. This bus was worth 20 times more money than my entire house. The most amazing, shiny bus comes. We said, okay, it's time to go, so I got all my luggage, and I brought my bowling ball, because I am from Jersey. I'm not going to use a lane ball. I need a real bowling ball. So I brought my bowling ball, and then Alec brought his bowling ball, and Richie brought his bowling ball. So after we picked all our stuff, we had to go back to each of our houses to drop off the freaking bowling balls, because there was no room on the bus. We grew up as nobody, but we did become somebody. From the streets of New Jersey to the stages of the world, to my own personal journey to Broadway, and now to Cleveland, to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I want to thank my original brothers, my new brothers who you will see, my beautiful wife, my beautiful kids, our managers, agents, road crews, recording crews, video crews, my friends, and especially all the fans, for a great journey that continues to surprise and thrive. Thank you. And now, my brother, since we was youths, John Bon Jovi.
First, I want to thank Beth Stern for not only getting Howard here, for getting him to stay here. And I want to thank Howard because he is the only man in America that thinks he needed a passport to come to Cleveland. Thank you. My dear friend, it is the truth. He was my first, my only choice to induct us tonight. I've been writing this speech since I first strummed a broom and sang it from the top of the stairs of my childhood home. I've actually written it many ways, many times. Some days I write the thank you speech, other days I write the fuck you speech. Writing it was in fact therapeutic for me in a lot of ways. I certainly see things differently tonight than I would have 10, 20, 30 years ago. But in the end, it's all about time. It took a lot of people to get us here tonight, and not all of them were hairstylists and clothing salespeople. See, I was first introduced to music at 7 years old when my mother brought home a guitar that she had bartered for, along with the Kenny Rogers Learn to Play Guitar record. As a kid, my parents took me to lessons where this guy in a little cubicle smoking a pipe. He opened the book to a bunch of scales and he tortured kids with his smoke and his lack of interest. After a couple weeks, I quit, threw that guitar down the basement stairs, conveniently breaking a tuning peg. That guitar lay there in the dark until I was around 15, and a man named Al Parinello moved into our neighborhood. Al played in the lounges in the wedding circuit. He was a great guy, a family man. He took an interest in a couple of us neighborhood kids, and he taught us a couple of songs. Al's teaching style was much different than that of the pipe-smoking, scale-playing, half-hour, nap-taking session the man at the strip mall gave me. I didn't learn quickly, and I was by no means any good, but Al showed me the magic of a song. First it was the Animals, the version of House of the Rising Sun. We slogged through that. Then it was Thin Lizzy and the Boys Are Back in Town. Truth is, I did a half-assed job of practicing, but I went back. And after a couple of weeks, Al lost his cool demeanor, and the hip dad yelled at me. He said, "Don't waste my fucking time. If you don't know this next week, we're done." It worked, because I've been practicing my craft every single day. Al passed away in 1995. The initials AP have been carved on my guitar ever since, and they serve as a reminder to practice every day. And so for that, I say thank you, Al. Every kid, whoever played in their garage, dreams of being in a big rock band, and I was no different. Began in my buddy's basement in the backyard. We played in the local talent show, came in second place, worked up to block dances, then the clubs where we got a glimpse of what we thought was the big time. At 17, I started a big 10-piece band called the Atlantic City Expressway, playing the songs of my childhood heroes. The Animals and Thin Lizzy, of course, but especially Bruce Springsteen and a lot of Southside. David Bryan was in that band. He used to do his homework in the basement of the Fast Lane before we play our set. And I want to take a moment here to thank David's dad, Big Ed, because I know he's here tonight watching down over us. So thanks, Big Ed, for your band, for cheering us on. By 18, I could already see that there were two paths in music. You either play for fun, or you play for keeps. The cover band circuit was where the money was, where the girls were, but where the future was not. So I quit my own cover band, and I joined an original band as their lead singer. The rest didn't last very long, but I do appreciate Jack Ponte, whose band it was, for taking me in and nurturing the earliest me. By the fall of 1980, I was out of high school, I was out of the rest, I was fronting my own band wherever and whenever I could, and running errands at a place called the Power Station. The next couple of years were my college. Write, sing, play, watch, learn, repeat. I saw a lot of the men and the women who make up this Hall of Fame walk in and out of those studios. The Stones, Queen, Bowie, Bruce, Dylan, Cher, Chic. I did hand claps on a Little Steven record. And I sang on the Star Wars Christmas record. I remember Mark Knopfler, who was dating the studio manager at the time, asking me to borrow a copy of his album, Making Movies. I told him I'd loan it to him if he'd sign it for me. I still have that album, and I remain a huge Dire Straits fan. And thank you, Mark and Dire Straits. By 1982, I had written and recorded a bunch of songs, but one of them stood out. It was called Runaway. And after sending that cassette to every label, every manager I could think of, I thought, who is the loneliest man in the music business? The DJ. There was a new station in New York City called WAPP. It was so new that there wasn't even a receptionist, so I was able to walk in and get the attention of John Lastman and the DJ, Chip Hobart. I told him about the song on the cassette and the frustration of not getting any label to listen to it. Well, Chip did listen, and he told me he thought it should be included on their homegrown record for local music. A few months later, Runaway was playing out on the radio not only in New York, but in Tampa, in Chicago, in Detroit, in Denver, and in other markets. Now, I had all the attention I needed, but I needed to showcase the songs. What I needed was a band. So I called David. He was still playing, but he was also going to college to be a doctor, like his nice Jewish mother said he should. I met Alex Such, who was in a cover band called Phantom's Opera. Alec was the coolest cat on the cover circuit scene. He was the rock star in his band. Alec was also in an original band called Message with Richie Sambora. They were doing a summer tour supporting Joe Cocker and promoting their own EP. And Alec knew the baddest ass drummer in the land, Chico Torres. I swear, back at the Fast Lane, I once watched Tico beat a drum to death. He was the hardest hitting sledgehammer I had ever seen. Tico was already a married man, had a house, was in a band called Frankie and the Knockouts, was already on the road with a record deal and hit singles, and I needed to convince him to give that up, to rehearse in a storefront, and play with a 21-year-old version of me. Part of me thought, no chance. The rest of me was pretty confident. So that Sunday, I went to his house and I played him the songs. I told him about the radio exposure and I hoped that he might help me out. Tico took a shot, and I've been his singer ever since. So David, Tico, Alec, and Snake Sabo, who went on to form Skid Row and was helping me out at the time, agreed to do a couple of these promotional shows. And one night, at the Fountain Casino in Aberdeen, New Jersey, Alec invited Richie Sambora to come and see us. Richie came backstage and we hit it off. Legend has it, he told me that he was going to be in the band. And I said, well, let's get together and write a bit. Let's see if our styles worked. Let's see if it works for the vision. It didn't take me but a minute to realize that Richie was a great singer, a great writer, and a great player. And it didn't take him too long to agree to join us. The success of Runaway led to a deal with Polygram that I signed in 1983, and the label remains our home to this day. With a band at my side, a record deal in place, and a song on the radio, it was time to look for a manager. Several of them showed interest, each offering something unique. But Doc McGee just wanted it more. And I remember, back in '83, going into a record store with him, talking about music, looking at album sleeves and touring programs. We talked about my influences and the big names of the day, like Van Halen, like Journey. He told me we could be like them, only bigger. He believed it, I believed him. I signed that deal. The record came out in 1984 and Runaway cracked the top 40. We toured the US with the Scorpions, and then we went to Europe with Kiss, and then on to Japan for the first time with Whitesnake. We learned how to win over a crowd that doesn't know your name, doesn't know your songs, or even understand your language, all in 40 minutes or less. So to all of us, to all of those who allowed us to open for you and to learn from you along the way, I say thank you. In '85, the second record, a couple of top 40 hits, another year on the road, another American Gold record, set us up for the make or break third album, Slippery When Wet. That record would change our lives. There was the magic combination of our band, Bruce Fairburn, Bob Rock, Desmond Child, our A&R guy, Derek Schulman, Doc, a little-known studio called Little Mountain in the city of Vancouver. Nothing would ever be the same. You Give Love a Bad Name, Wanted Dead or Alive, Living on a Prayer. We started having consistent hits and we finally became a headliner. And everyone that was involved in that record and the tour brought out the best in each other. Many millions of records and hundreds of shows later came the New Jersey album and another 5 top 10 singles. Millions more records, hundreds more shows, same team, same results. They say what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. It almost killed us. But we live to become stronger, so thank you to all of those who helped write that chapter. To Bruce Fairburn, who produced Slippery and New Jersey, thank you for your trust, your faith, your patience, and your kindness. Your memory lives every time that we hear those records. And thank you, Doc McGee, for teaching us the ropes. Doc, you are our Colonel Parker and P.T. Barnum rolled into one. By 1992, rock music got the kick in the teeth that it needed with the Seattle scene. The grunge movement was a turning point in many of my peers' careers. The big happy anthems of the hedonistic 80s had gone out of style. And there were many of you out there who'd figured that we'd be gone with it. Then I opened Bon Jovi management with Paul Korzelius. Self-management certainly wasn't the most fashionable statement an artist could make, but thanks to Paul, BJM had a pretty good 25-year run. As time marched on, Keep the Faith reinvents the band, we continue having hits, and now we're playing the biggest stadiums in the world. Alec leaves the band and Hugh McDonald joins the tour. As the 90s wind down, we're writing the next chapter of our career. We ring in the new century and introduce ourselves to a new generation with It's My Life and the Crush record, followed by Bounce. In 2005, Jack Rovner joins the team and he challenges the status quo. With Jack's help, the band wins a Grammy and plants the seeds for what ultimately becomes the JBJ Soul Foundation. John Shanks also enters the picture as our producer, collaborator, support system, and on Have a Nice Day, Richie and I go on to write Who Says You Can't Go Home. We're the first rock band to have a #1 country single. But then it's 3 more #1 albums in a row. Lost Highway, The Circle, What About Now? Things are actually going incredibly well. So if this was one of those behind the music episodes, this is where the shit hits the fan. So during the Because We Can tour, Richie's no longer standing at my side. Once again, Phil X has to answer his phone and answer the call. Tico has not 1, but 2 emergency surgeries, and we have to actually have a replacement drummer sit in for 11 stadium shows. One night I'm looking out at 80,000 faces at Rock in Rio. I turn to David and I think, holy shit, I'm back in a cover band.